Hey.
Hey.
We coming at ya.
Oh, yes. Welcome back to the podcast for Empathy and Imagination. My name is Aubrey.
And I am Drew Clark. Welcome to the show. Thank you for being here.
Thanks so much for being here and taking a listen to our manly voices.
Yep.
Freshly EQ'd voices. So I hope it's deep enough.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. A little bit later of a show today, but hey, that's life.
Better late than never, huh?
Thanks
Hey.
to everyone who
Welcome, everybody.
is listening.
And watching live stream on YouTube.
Yeah. So
The imagination.
what do we got?
What do we got? Man, glad you're here.
Check
Welcome
in. Glad
back.
to be here.
Yeah. I think the check-in is like, welcome back to California.
Yeah.
How the heck was your trip to leaving the state? How are you?
It was good, man. You know, went back to Boston, saw my parents. So everything's good. Nothing bad to report.
That's
Boston's
cool.
pretty cool. You know, there's so much brick there. Everything's brick. It's kind of nice. It's got that nice, crisp November air. It was sunny but cold, you know, with that like refreshing kind of winter's coming feel. It's cool.
Feels good.
And everybody's good. Talked to my mom. She had her first bout of her surgery or whatnot.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's a tumor on the optic nerve, I guess, behind your eyeball.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's within your eyeball, but the back of your eyeball. And so what they have to do is they pull your eye out, and then they put these 3 little target markers on your eye. So this is, let's say this is the tumor. They put like 3 targets. So this is your eyeball. Tumor's here. And there's 3 like target things, so that the zapper knows where to shoot.
How do you get him? How you pull out the eyeball, huh?
Pull that eyeball out
Woo!
like a spring.
Like
put
a
the
cartoon.
3 things on and it snaps back into your head.
I can't.
And
I hurt.
so that's the first phase. And you know, she was tired and big red eye stuff, but
Yeah, I
in
bet.
good spirits.
Cool.
So the next stage is, you know, they have a proton zapper. They zap tumor over multiple appointments. So they shoot the zapper through the front of your eye to the target markers at the back of your eye, and the tumor's in between, so it helps zap it out there. Zap it out.
So
With
they're
some
zapping it
Yeah,
with protons.
zapping it with a proton gun through your eyeball.
It hurts the eyeball?
Yeah, I don't know if there's any pain because you don't. Your eyeball. I don't know if it has. I don't know if you feel pain.
Yeah.
Do you? Like,
Yeah.
does the LASIK? Is that painful?
Well, I mean,
You're
there's
awake,
nerves
right?
in the eye, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, if someone stabbed
But
you in the eye, I think you'd feel pain.
Just the eyeball, like a needle right in your eyeball.
Ah!
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh.
So she's got to go back for a couple more sessions of zapping.
Okay.
The zapping hasn't even
But
started
the
yet.
pulling out of the eyeball and sticking, I mean, is that like, that really happens? Or they, like,
Yeah. I mean, it's, you know, they got to pull the thing out.
oh man.
I guess you know, things are pretty elastic inside your body.
So
You know?
one can have their eyeball pulled out and it really will pop back in and be fine.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I feel sorry for your mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she was in good spirits. So the zapping phase is the next phase.
Okay.
And, you know, good prognosis on that stuff. I mean, these
Cool.
people, Mass Eye and Ear Hospital, they've been doing this stuff for ages. So everything's like down to a science. You see like the pictures and the pamphlets and description of the procedure. You know, they clearly know what the hell they're doing. So,
Cool.
the prognosis is good. So that was good.
Good. So what else did you do in Boston? How did it feel to be back home in Boston?
It felt. I mean, it's got a lot of character, Boston. It's nice. It's just the weather sucks. It's cold. Pretty in the autumn, but just the weather's
Yeah.
weather's an issue, man.
Yeah, it
Especially
is.
once you go, once you've been in a better climate, and then you go back,
Yeah.
you kind of take it for granted the good climate that you were in.
Interesting. So and by that, can I take you feel grateful to come back into this California warmth where you just need like a thin sweater,
Yeah,
maybe a cap?
it's pretty good. The people were different. It's a different thing. But the weather's good.
How are they?
It's all
How are they
trade-offs.
different? Tell me about the different people.
Well, there's sort of more kind of friendly, sarcasm, jokey camaraderie in Boston, at least. Or at least, I'm from there, so it just jives well with my personality, I guess. But it's like there's less paranoia. There's a lot of paranoia in the northern part of California.
So
I don't
like
know if that's because everyone's high
maybe.
or what, but just get that impression.
So maybe in
Do you
Boston,
feel that
people.
at
Well,
all?
I think I'm understanding you. Like people you experience in Boston were more like able to make a joke and not worry about if it's going to land as a sexual harassment suit or something.
Right.
And
Or
they're
just
sort of-
more friendly, busting your balls in a friendly way, or you just run into a stranger and they seem friendly. Yeah, less political correctness, at least as far as I experienced.
Huh. And that was I hear that. Yeah, I think especially now, of course, where we are, there's a lot of people are tense. Tensions are high, and so people
Yeah.
are extra careful. I don't want to
Yeah.
incite some kind of fit.
Yeah, being so close to Berkeley and all the shenanigans that are going on there vis-a-vis free speech. And, I think there's a lot of the same sentiment in Boston. There's a lot of the same sort of... coasts are very liberal.
Yeah.
Coastal cities, coastal zones,
Yeah.
pretty liberal places. So that's the same. But it feels good, Feels good. Ooh.
Feels good. Yeah.
Wise men have the power. So that was good.
Okay, let me ask, can I ask more questions?
Sure.
How was the flight? How was flying, and which airline did you take?
Flight was good. I just take JetBlue now.
You just take JetBlue?
Yeah. They have a limited service range, but I don't go where they don't go. I'm just going to Boston and back.
But you prefer the airline JetBlue?
Yeah,
'Cause
they
have the
never
leg room.
overbook. They don't overbook. They're pretty liberal with their snacks, and drinks.
You don't feel like you're getting pushed down some kind of torture chamber hole?
Yeah, they're not like feeding you with lowering the bucket down into the well, and it's got like
It eats the peanuts.
cockroaches in it.
Yeah.
Legroom's pretty good. It's just I haven't had a bad experience on JetBlue. I don't do a lot of flying though, so I don't know.
It's like
There's not a lot to compare it to for me.
Well, I spent a lot of time on Southwest, and
Huh.
I might have flown JetBlue once on just a commute somewhere,
Yeah.
but I don't think I paid enough attention to notice what you're talking about. But I might have been just, not wanting to do what I was doing.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just not that familiar with flying. I haven't done enough flying to know what is good and bad. So I'm just kind of like, yeah, that's fine.
Well, if you're experiencing something that you're like enjoying, I'd say go ahead with that because most people don't enjoy flying.
Yeah. Well, the flight there, you have a tailwind, so it's like 5 hours. Actually, we got there like 35 minutes early.
Wow.
To Boston, which I was surprised by.
Huh.
Usually it's
You got a
usually
tailwind.
it's like pretty much on time. So yeah, and it's an hour. So the flight back is an hour more because you're going into the wind.
Yeah.
You'll be familiar with that. You ride a bike. going against riding into the wind
Ay caramba. That's
takes
a
a
bumba.
lot of time
Yeah.
off your
Yeah.
trip.
Yeah.
But yeah, no screaming babies, nobody puking on any other people,
No fist fights.
no fist fights.
Huh.
Just yeah, and they don't overbook, and there's like free Wi-Fi.
Were you
on
in the middle
plane.
seat?
I was on the aisle going there, and then the window coming back.
Was there somebody in the middle seat?
Yeah, both flights were completely booked, completely packed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, well that's cool.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. it's good.
What about the food? Tell me about like what was the best thing you ate when you were in Boston? Like I'm curious.
Probably just a burger.
A burger, really?
Yeah,
Was
yeah.
the best thing? I would have figured like
I mean,
some kind of weird fucking pizza bullshit or something.
pizza. You know, we did go out for pizza once. It was okay.
California pizza's better.
Well,
Tell us the truth.
I don't know, because when I go, you know, it's like I go to Lane Splitter, which is like New York style pizza in California.
It's okay. It's pretty good.
It's okay.
It's not my favorite. I prefer Little Star.
Little Star's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this was the pizza in Boston is more like Little Star.
Okay, right.
It's not like paper thin sheets of oil.
Yeah, I'm more like the thick crust, thick cheese filled with sauces and meats and veggies.
Yeah, and just piled
And
every
then the tomato sauce is all over the place.
every square inch has your toppings on it. It's not like a
Here's
sparse
some there.
minefield of pepperonis. It's
Yeah.
completely coated. That's what I want. A pizza. You want?
I want to have with the pizza.
I want it
So,
just jacked up.
Can you tell me about this
Toppings.
burger a little bit?
Just a good burger place in Porter Square in Boston called Boston Burger. Just get a big old burger. You get like onion rings and shit on it. I mean, it's the, you know, like farm burger.
Right on.
So I got burger with, you know, bacon, blue cheese, and like some special mayo.
Oh.
House mayo that I brought with me from Final Court.
Now we're talking.
They're airplane packets. It's a new release of theirs. So, yeah, just a delicious burger after a flight. And it could be because of it was after a flight and you're tired and hungry.
You
It
didn't
just
have
makes the experience better.
Okay, heard.
Yeah.
Did you have any
pretty good,
Boston
though.
baked beans when you
Did
were
not
in
have any
Boston?
baked beans.
Do you like baked beans?
I do.
Is there like a
I
way to
think
get
I'd like them.
excellent baked
I haven't had them
beans?
since I became a meatitarian again. But yeah, I like them. Some Franks and beans, or
Yeah.
bacon and beans.
Mm.
Hell yeah, it's a good. That'd be good Bicoda Warriors bicycle food.
It would be.
Just a can of beans, baked beans, pork.
Bacon.
Yeah.
Okay, so did you do anything like skateboarding or run into old musician friends when you were back there?
Nothing crazy. No, I didn't. I mainly hung out with my family and, you know. Yeah.
Okay, right on.
So, it was cool.
Cool.
Weather stinks. And Logan Airport is like, I mean, compared to San Francisco, it's like the dark ages.
Yeah. What, it was like just weird dark corners and lines.
It's
And
just like everything's older and not as high tech.
okay. Well,
yeah.
I mean, they're not in the main metropolis of the universe.
And there's Wahlburgers, you know that place?
Wahlburger?
It's like Mark Wahlberg, the Wahlberg brothers,
Donnie and Mark.
Donnie and Mark's burger place.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. It was super packed. I was gonna go there, but it was super packed. Wahlburgers. There's like pictures of Mark Wahlberg, you know, like throwing a pitch at Fenway, all this shit, and it's funny.
Okay, right on.
All those airport stores are such a ripoff.
Yeah. Imagine living there.
Like all luxury items.
Like suitcases.
Way overpriced.
Yeah.
Or like earbuds or, you know, iPhone case.
A lot of that. A lot of like knickknacks for phones.
Yep.
Fidget toys.
And you can't even take a vape pen on the plane.
No. That's
Or a
not-
charger.
No. Impermissible.
Like, huh. Not that I had one, but I was just like, wow. There must be have a whole bin of vape pens sitting somewhere in the airport.
Was there any dank weed in when you were out there, or was it a weed free week?
It's pretty weed free. There's a little bit of weed. Now it's recreationally, or not recreationally, but medicinally legal out there.
Is that so?
So, it's funny. My stepdad is like, my dad's like, he's like, I kind of enjoy it less. Like, where's the thrill? I'm doing something wrong. Like, yeah, that is a factor. You want to feel like, some people want to feel like they're doing something wrong, and then it becomes legal, and it's like, well.
Doesn't fit that mold anymore.
Where's my like shitty eighth of weed with seeds in it and stems and all that stuff? Now it's just all perfect. So that was my check-in. Came back, played some music last night.
Were you was it live or
It
were
was
you
good.
like writing music?
Just practice.
Just practice?
It just felt good because I hadn't practiced in like a week and a half.
Yeah. Yeah, we missed you.
You guys practiced.
Yeah, we missed you the other day at practice. You had to work.
Anything to report? Yeah, I was at work late. Just because a lot of stuff to do after the vacation.
Yeah.
So that's my check-in. I'm going to end my
Thank you.
check-in there. Anything to report from practice?
Let's see. We mostly just kind of
Shenanigans?
worked on Song 5 and Song 6.
Ooh, song 6. That's a thing now.
Yeah, Song 6 is the thing. And
Cool.
we kind of were like working on kind of hammering some of that out.
Nice.
That's what we did. Yeah.
Cool. You got a check-in for me?
Yeah. Okay, I'll check in. I'm very grateful to be here. I like to continue the whole business quest and how that's going. I mean, it's going pretty well. I've gotten some hot tub problem calls.
Like repair?
Yeah, so I'm going to diagnose a not too old full-size Coleman, and it's got a leak somewhere, and I think both the pumps are dead.
Is this, these are on your, just from Yelp or?
Well, basically, actually, this person called NorCal Pools, which we bought part of the company from, because their website and Yelp still exists. So,
Yeah.
thanks. Thank you. Hey, that's better. Yeah.
Hey, there you go.
Hey. So people will call them, and then they were like, well, we're not really there anymore, and we don't do that. So and then they would give them our number.
They didn't do spa stuff at all?
No, not really.
Hot tub stuff?
Yeah. Most people
Well,
don't
that's cool.
do it. Yeah. So that's exciting. So that feels good. So it feels like there's ways for me to express my brain, and I realized it really basically is everything I asked for at Burning Man last year. Last year I was like, I want to move around different places. I want to do different kinds of things. I want to be physical and have multiple types of problems to solve. And I want to be my own boss.
Right.
And that's what's happening. So
Cool, man.
for now, the check-in
Those are
goes
good criteria.
Yeah. Right?
I mean, that's sort of a lot of overlap with my desires. Be your own
Yeah.
boss, moving around, seeing different things, challenging different problems,
Yeah,
different
so
contexts.
sometimes I'm brushing algae off the side of a pool, and sometimes I'm diagnosing how to figure out to turn off a solar heating system or something or then I'm taking apart a hot tub. So it's like
Brain use.
It's brain use, different directions, and then I get to communicate with. I just signed up a new customer, also brought to us by the NorCal Pools people.
Cool.
So they're feeding us all this stuff still, and that's very excellent of them, and I'm very grateful. So we just got a new guy, and so I had to drive out and look at his pool and check out his equipment and tell him, yeah, we should do this. And then he was a funny guy. He's very funny. And he just loved what I said, and it went really well, and I just basically made the sale. It was a quick home run, basically.
Yeah. These are all in the same area near
Yeah.
Concord,
So
Walnut
this
Creek.
Pleasant Hill, as far as Alamo.
Nice.
So this one I just I'll probably add to Tuesday, I think. And yeah.
Oh, it's a regular.
It'll be a
maintenance
It's
thing?
a a limited plus, which is just below full.
Mm.
And yeah, so it's like I had to communicate well, and I did, and it went well, and that felt good. And I'm also like solving physical problems, and you know, there's this one lady, whenever she sees me, she cries, and you know, it's just it's a lot of stuff. And I get to hang out in my own truck, listening to my own music,
Right.
driving how I want to drive, starting when I want to start.
Not that many bosses, not many people above you.
I mean, no one in the. I mean, I'm the owner.
I mean, ideally, it's you and just you and then the government.
clients. Well, it's me and the government and the
Government
clients.
is always going to be standing over
But
you.
we aren't making enough money to pay taxes this year. Like this year, Clark Pool and Spa will be a loss officially. But next year we'll have to
Because
start
of
paying
loans
taxes.
and
Just
stuff?
all the cost of starting.
Yeah.
But so it's like, even though it's like making money, it's still like, or it's paying me, it isn't making money, whatever that means.
Right.
So,
But
but it's leaning that
it's
way.
going well.
It's leaning that way, and it's going well, and I'm getting better at it, and things are making more sense, and I'm figuring things out, and so I feel good. I feel
Good.
happy. I feel
Cool.
a sense of content. I feel like I'll be able to do it for a while, and at the end, we'll see. You know, who knows?
Yeah.
Rebecca is job searching intently. My
Mhm.
lovely bride. She spends a lot of time doing that,
Yeah.
and she's got interviews lined up. But she's been trying for a while.
Yeah. Well, it's it's competitive out here.
It is.
I guess everywhere, any metropolitan place.
But
Even
she-
just finding an apartment.
Yeah,
looking
that's
for
super
weeks
competitive.
and weeks, and you go, and there's like a cattle call, 50 people. It's like,
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
it's just luck, really.
Yeah. Timing,
And then
luck.
with job things, you need to have the experience, but a lot of it's just personality. It's probably like 70% personality.
Also knowing somebody.
Maybe 80-20. Maybe there's that 80-20 rule again.
Huh, maybe.
20% ability,
Mhm.
80% personality, and chemistry. But she's looking for like management type things,
Or office management type things, or like business management.
supervisor
Type things.
type roles, supervisory.
I think she more wants to
Managerial.
do. She wants to not supervise people, but she wants to organize stuff.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I think she wants to move into like
That's cool.
executive assistant kind of thing.
Ah. She could do that like on your own.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's lots of places to do that, and she's applied lots of places, and it's slow, but that, of course, it's, totally need the money.
Right.
Also, I said this before, we are signing a year lease to stay another year here, and we are going to start doing some permaculture in the yard, thusly,
Okay.
for the benefit of that year. Like chickens. So I
What
think
about
we need,
Narnia? Any
yes.
Narnia plans?
I need your help with Narnia. So I think we're probably going to have a steady garden update again. I think that's going to come
Okay,
back.
cool.
Come back to the show. Garden update.
Nice. I like it.
So
Garden update.
Yeah, it was fun. I think that was fun. So we'll be doing that again. How else am I doing? I just played a bunch of really excellent technical extreme metal.
Sweet.
I had these dudes over, super talented 7-string guitarists, and we just raged technical metal, and we wrote a song together in that time.
Is it Craigslist find?
Craigslist find.
They're nearby?
Yeah, well, in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
One guy lives in San Leandro. Maybe they both do,
Oh, damn.
but they're like, we've
like an
been
hour
looking
away or
for they were like, we've been looking for someone like you for 5 years.
Well,
So that
well,
feels good.
that's a testament to your uniqueness and talent. I
It
suppose.
is, yeah, and they were very verbally expressive, complimentary about my skill, and they were very.
Cool.
They wasn't like, they were very much like, man, you're excellent, super great.
Nice.
So that
Feels
feels
good.
That feels good.
Yeah.
So the check-in includes feeling
Just
really
two
good about
two
that.
7-string guitarists and you.
Yeah, so
Oh.
far, and they have a vocalist.
Oh, wow.
Apparently,
Sounds like there's a hole to fill there.
there is. There's a bass-sized hole, and funny thing is, I
need to break out dust off my 8-string bass.
I actually did bring you up already, and they were already asking to see if you would be available. And I was like, well, I mean, I don't know.
I mean, the answer is yes.
Oh.
It's part of my systems. You know, systems versus goals.
Uh-huh.
One of my systems is, always, always be trying out bands. And, it's like a probability thing. You just keep trying out.
Keep trying out all the bands you can.
Keep trying out all the bands you can. Something maybe will get some heat in it. And, different bands, different skills. Build your skill set. Different
Mhm.
genres. I mean, it all sounds great. And so that's part of my system. I got some free time now, so I'm doing a lot more practicing. And, I was just thinking last night, actually, about... I was like, it's like if I want to relax myself, I can just imagine myself playing bass. It's just naturally a relaxing thing, just picturing it. And so clearly I love to do it, so why not do it more if you love to do it, right? So it'd be fun to jam with those dudes and just see what happens.
Okay, cool. They, if you want, they have a 5-string they can bring.
Yeah, I was thinking about just splurging, maybe getting a 6-string.
Six-string.
Because the guest speakers, I wouldn't have to tune down.
You could just play.
Just play. And with the extra high string, you get a little more deedly dees.
You can
That's
deedly it.
doodly
You can
doos.
do it, yeah.
And there's more tapping options.
Ah,
You
it's
know,
more like a piano in
chords
that
and
way.
More chords and shit. And I'm a smallish man, so having a gigantic bass is kind of cool.
That is pretty cool.
You see like super tall guys with 6-string. It's like, oh, that looks right. See like a tiny man like me, and I don't know, it just looks cool. So I saw one at Guitar Center, which was kind of chintzy, but it was like $300, like $299. I think it just had shitty pickups or something.
For a 6?
But it was like a new Ibanez. I was like, actually sounds kind of tempting.
Well, that is kind of
Because the other system is like you got to invest in yourself.
yeah.
You can't,
have
this is
to.
like something that you love to do, like
No one
you with the
else will.
TD50.
Yeah.
Like, I can't, I got my Thomas set. I can't bust into my savings. I don't want to. It's like, dude, you're a talented drummer with all these options. And then, lo and behold, right when you do upgrade and splurge and get the TD50,
Everyone's coming.
everyone's coming.
Everyone's
You're
coming.
psyched. Everybody's psyched.
Yeah. It's fucking
So
what we hoped for.
you gotta invest in yourself. You can't be so stingy. I mean, I get being stingy about certain things, and cutting costs. You can't be stingy about your own abilities.
yeah,
It's
what
like,
you're
it's like
amazing at. Yeah.
It's like there's the company that you work for, that you own or whatever, but then there's the just you Inc.
yeah. Personal
So you
brand, if you will.
You gotta
know?
invest in it.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's sort of my thinking.
Well,
with
maybe you'll
getting
invest
a
in
5-string or
maybe you'll
6-string.
invest in a 5 or 6-string. But that sounds like pretty fun. You could come at noon next week and then
Yeah, hell yeah. I'll put it on my calendar right now.
cool. Yeah, they're gonna bring the vocalist too, so that could be pretty heavy.
Awesome.
Yeah, we wrote a whole song the first time.
Oh, actually, next week at noon. Yeah, I might not work next week.
well, maybe the week after that.
'Cause I'm actually doing some IT work.
Well, that's good.
But yeah, maybe weekend after that I'll
Okay.
put it down.
Right on.
12 noon. You guys have a name or anything?
No, we just want to get some songs before we have a name. I think.
Yeah.
But it's
You know,
like-
my band's struggling with a name.
oh
Has
yeah?
been for a while. 'cause
Yacht
we were-
Rock.
No,
Or-
no, the 90s
the
indie rock.
band. So you're in
Giant Electric Spider.
3 live bands right now.
Yes.
Okay.
Giant Electric Spider.
Which is a great name.
Yeah. But it was like the personnel was different then, so it's kind of feels like it kind of feels like we should rename ourselves because the personnel is different. So then there was Friends of Anjan, which no one really liked.
I tried out for that band. It didn't work out.
Didn't work out.
I even made
unfortunately.
videos of me playing their songs. and
Yeah,
sent
no,
them to
I
'em.
mean, yeah, and it didn't work out for. Wasn't because you weren't talented. You're cool.
Well, I
It
don't.
was
I think
just
they
'cause you
didn't
had
like.
electric set.
Yeah, they
because
didn't
you had
like-
electric set. That was
Weren't
it.
into it.
But which is fine. Bunch of old fogies. And then we had Overtones, but I guess that's a acapella, sort of a hipster acapella British band.
That does sound familiar.
Overtones, but it's a great name.
Yeah.
And then I think there was something else. Someone suggested Fanfare, which I didn't like, but there's a band. Fanfare. And then last night, Same came up.
Same.
Yeah, I was like, all right, that's probably not taken.
Yeah.
Kind
It's original.
Kind of interesting. It's like doesn't really make you think of anything, but it's taken. Ha! So, yeah.
So you guys
fucking taken.
can't find a name.
Can't find a name. I got a whole list of band names, but they're all I don't know. I think too quirky or weird or.
You have that list
Oh, that's
available, or is or
I do. Let me try to call it up here.
I'm curious to see, because maybe we could figure something out. Maybe we'll hear something cool about the extreme metal. Like this stuff was raging.
Cool, man.
Yeah. And they're very good at communicating with each other about
good.
what
good.
to do, and it was full on sweeps and
Nice, man. Wow.
Yeah.
That's exciting because I mean, sounds like you've been looking for guitarists like them for 5 years. Shit.
maybe
Right? Sweeps. It's just someone that can do sweeps. It's like, oh, okay. You're already at the creme de la creme. You're
Yeah.
at the top.
We start at
Espresso
sweeps and
foam.
gravity blasts, and then
Yeah.
go up from there.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm good enough for that shit.
Well, you better find out, man.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
I'm not going to play with pick.
No.
Whatever.
The one guy was very anti-bassist pick. He was like, "Yeah, I think a bassist shouldn't play with a pick."
I don't know.
I don't have any shouldn'ts,
Sort of like-
but
It's kind of like whatever you used to. If I were to play with a pick now, I would be a worse bass player.
yeah.
Would be less fast and less skilled.
Because you're doing all this.
I'm just not used to it, yeah.
Yeah.
Sandmen. Jag Unit. Big City Backers. Lines in Mind. The Underlines.
Lines in mind.
Yeah.
Could that work for the indie rock '90s band?
Maybe so.
Huh.
Lines in Mind. Let me put an asterisk.
Yeah,
next to
lines
that.
in mind sounds kind of nice. Hey, go ahead and comment which one you like, listeners. Let us know.
Okay, Lines in Mind. I guess I can't edit it. Whatever. Lines in Mind.
Technology.
The backups. The organization. The hard drivers. The group.
The Hard Drivers. Isn't that a band?
Maybe.
I think that one's
Probably.
a band.
The group. Lines of Mind I have again. Tissues. One of a line. The Lenses. The Gems. The Maitre D's. Line People. I got a lot of lines going on here for some reason. Once Upon a Line. The Time Minders. Which,
It's like
That
Time
was
Bandits, kind of.
yeah, it's like, well, mind the time. Okay, we're the Time Minders. I don't know, silly.
That's okay too.
Time Minders.
The Time Minders. That's all right.
Yeah. Sounds like a chintzy like a B movie. The Time Minders by Charles Band. The Lovelies, which is probably taken, but it's pretty good. Talkmen, which kind of sounds like Walkmen. The one I suggested was The Standers. Because that's what you do as a band. You're kind of just standing on stage.
That's funny. I like that. I like the Standers.
The Standers. The Steves. I think that was taken.
Okay. The Standers is good.
Yeah, I like that one. The Dares. Sedatives. Main guitarist guy's last name is Albright. So the Albrights.
That's
Kinda
not
good.
bad. That's not that bad.
But I guess he already was in a band. It's like so and so in the Albrights, so he doesn't want to use anything that was already used. Oh, the Daggers, which is probably
Sounds
taken.
British.
Probably taken. The Zoners. Rad Actor. Which I like.
Has a good sound to it.
Yeah, Rad Actor. Probably not taken. Apotheosis. Oh, these are some of the metal names. Apotheosis.
Apotheosis.
Lord Germ, which I love.
Lord Germ. That might be a metal band. That's pretty good. There's Lord Worm is
That's one.
one. Maybe Lord Germ is available. That might be
'cause
available.
I just love it.
Lord Germ.
Some like some pestilential king sitting on his throne. Kind of like Lord of the Flies, basically. Cantotheists. Neurogenesis.
That's good. But wait, Cantotheists? What?
Cantotheists. I don't know
What's a canto?
I don't know. I don't know what that's from. Cantotheists.
Well, canotheists is interesting.
Canotheists. Yeah.
Canotheists.
Got some God references in there.
Well, if you go
Theists.
canotheists, it's like cannabis gods.
Cannabis gods.
Canotheists.
I like that.
Ooh.
Like CANNO theist. Canotheists. Canotheist. Yeah, the cannabis god.
That's good. Canotheist.
Neurogenesis. Which I
Neurogenesis
love.
is nice.
Because it's like brain growth. Which is a good thing.
Well,
Yeah.
mostly.
Mostly. For most people. Brain growth. Neurogenesis.
Neurogenesis is a cool name. Because, of course, there's the famous band Genesis
Right.
and Neurosis.
Right. Sure.
The same thing with
Prefixes.
Nilotep.
Prefixes
and Otep
exist.
and Nile.
Yes.
Right?
The Standers again, because I must have liked it a lot.
You thought of it again?
Oh, Outside at Night.
Ooh, that's
That
good.
was one of my suggestions for the indie rock band.
Outside
Because I was
at night.
like, it's a nice phrase.
You think
outside
of
at night.
niceness, yeah.
Outside at Night.
I think of a party and starlights and beer.
Party, starlights,
But
nighttime.
Some people might think cold, homeless.
Right.
Wish I had inside.
Yeah.
You know. Am I wrong?
The Fictional.
Or the fictioners?
Fictioners. And then Totes.
I don't know about totes.
That's my list. There's more somewhere, but that's a partial list.
I like the fictioners. It kind of reminds me of the guest speakers.
Yeah. But it's one of those probably not taken because it's so weird. So yeah, that's bands, I guess. We're talking about bands there.
Yeah, hell yeah. I was asking about those band names you had.
Yes.
And we're technically still on my check-in, which
Right. Yes, I know.
I love
So
that.
jam with those dudes.
Yeah,
Work's going well.
works so well. I think that's the end of my check-in. I think maybe that is. Can I hear that?
Mm-hmm. I hear that. Thanks for the check-in.
Nice. Okay. So we're checked in. 41 minutes later.
Cool.
No, what do we got today? I mean, what do we
got
got?
a topic for me?
Well, no.
All right. This topic will probably take us to the end.
All right. What do we got here? I have a sounds good or two, but not a topic.
Oh, okay. Do you want to do a sounds good? Let's do a sounds good.
Okay.
A lot of chatter.
Yeah, let's do a sounds good, and then maybe a word from our sponsor, or should we hear from the sponsor and then do the sounds good?
It sounds good.
Got it. Sounds good. It is. Ready?
Cool.
So that was my wife and I doing just a cappella stuff. I did all the beatboxing, and then we harmonized, sang, and I came up with those lyrics. Yeah, so that's a sounds good right there.
Nice. Sounding great.
Thank you.
So let's hear a
Jump
word.
in. Okay. Let's hear a word.
Our sponsor. Things don't want to work.
Huh.
So that's cool.
Hey, that's better. Hello?
Hey.
Hey, can you hear that?
Yeah, you can hear that.
going on?
Is that the mic from the...
Hey, hello? Hello?
mic
What's
from the-
happening? Ah!
Guess these don't want to play. Anyway,
What's going
Final
on?
Chord.
Did you guys hear that? What was going on there? Is it because we're... Oh. Yeah, I see why now.
It's because we're on the track that's connected to this microphone.
Hey!
It's cool. I think it's fine.
We could hook up like effects pedals to
It sounds like fun.
our mics. That'd be fun. All right, let's see if this works.
Ooh. Oh, that sounds
Final
fresh.
Corp is the leader in the field of human voice simulation and voice recognition. My name is Zamzam Zamani, and I am the product of hundreds of thousands of man-hours of Final Corp research and development. My voice is indistinguishable from that of a flesh-and-blood English-speaking human being. Also, grammatical never makes I don't mistakes, for example. Ever. 100% accuracy and 100% fluency. Final Corp has also pioneered shout recognition technology, yelling-based reminders, and noise-amplifying headphones. Take it from me, Zamzam Zamani. Final Corp is the voice of the future.
Cool. Okay. Thank you, Final Corp. I appreciate your ad copy. I appreciate your products you sent us. I appreciate the different flavors of mayonnaise I get in the mail. So I'm happy to do the show. Thank you. Remember, Final Corp. It'll be fine.
Final Corp, it will be indeed. Will be fine indeed. They had... Didn't they release something recently? Let me check.
Yeah. I thought they had something to ad copy, right?
Extreme Yoga. Shorter Nightmares. Make Your Own Mayonnaise Kit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that's new.
Just comes with some Final Corp powdered mayonnaise base,
Mm-hmm.
which that's where you start, and a tiny little booklet. Well, it's actually a piece of paper, half a piece of paper. It's like
Okay.
a fortune cookie
Ah.
piece of paper. Just a tiny little one-sentence instructions. Make your own mayonnaise kit by Final Corp. It'll be fine.
So they send you powdered mayonnaise, and then
Powdered mayonnaise.
and then what do I do? How do I do this?
Add some water.
Ooh, water.
And I don't want to, I don't want to spoil anything. Certainly not mayonnaise.
But it'd be perfect for like camping because then you could just add water to it later.
Add your water. Get a nice soupy, sort of thick mayonnaise consistency.
Mm.
Add your favorite ingredients, and then you put it in the little Zap bag, and heat that up.
Mm.
Maybe in a kiln or an oven.
Heat it up.
And then it does. There's some chemical reactions that happen, molecules and
they exchange
fancy things
Totally.
happen.
Yeah.
And then your whatever you put in there is then integrated into the mayonnaise flavor. It's ready to go.
So
you
like
open it up.
you-
You open it up like a burned microwave popcorn package,
Mm.
and you just get that acrid, smoky smell.
Hissy.
Yeah,
it's-
and you're ready to go. You can slide that mayonnaise onto any old food. You can be sitting
You
around the
pine-flavored
campfire.
may-
You
yeah,
could be sitting
pine
around